A researcher by the name of Bangsbo did an interesting study in which he determined that some maximum efforts at high intensity with plenty of recovery has a very powerful impact on the ability of our potassium pump, which is the biological mechanism that returns potassium ions as they've left the muscle, returns potassium ions relative to sodium ions to create maximum contraction. And this is something that makes us very efficient as distance runners, if this potassium pump that we have in our leg muscles can function at a high intensity. But he was a molecular biologist, so over and above that, this kind of workout has also got a wonderful plyometric effect. It lengthens out your stride length, makes you stronger, and gives you a sense that you are able to go much, much faster, albeit for a shorter distance, but it gives you that level of neuromuscular comfort at your racing intensity for 5K, 10K, the marathon, and so on. And so this workout I've called the potassium pump workout, and it occurs over 10 repetitions. You can start off with 8 repetitions, but work your way up to 10, 12 repetitions of 30 seconds. And I prefer to do it in the hills. I find it's a little bit safer. It works well for my elite triathletes, but it will also work well for any other level of runner. So when you are running uphill, the beauty of the potassium pump workout at this intensity is that you don't have to drop all the way back to the ground again. And so that is a good thing in terms of the hill workouts. When you do this potassium pump workout, stay away from very steep hills. You know, anything from like 5 to 7% grade will work very, very effectively for you. All right, so you start off with 8 repetitions. All right, 8 reps of 30 seconds up this hill. All right, and this should be at about 95% of the effort that you would do if you were only running 1 repetition. If you warmed up really well, you ran up that hill as fast as you possibly could, these 8 should be 95% of that. You know, so if you managed 145 meters, say, or say 150 meters up that hill, all right, the first time you did it, you're going to try and do 8 of them in 145. If that one was flat out, that would be 145 meters that you're trying to achieve for 8 of them. And then as the period goes by, you can move these reps up through 10 all the way up to 12 times 30 seconds. Now the recovery here is crucial. The recovery has to be very, very long recovery. So anything over 3 minutes, you probably want to rest more like 4 minutes. So that would be a slow walk down the hill, and then still a little bit more rest when you get down to the bottom of the hill. All right, make sure you have some good mechanics going into this this kind of workout, and also make sure that you've done some good strength work and even a little bit of power work in the gym before you attempt this workout. But do yourself a little pre and post test as well. You know, run a little typical workout that you do. A workout that I really like is 4 times 1600 with 90 seconds recovery at your 5K pace. You know, do that before you do a series of these, and then after you've done about 4 to 6 weeks of these hill repeats, maybe once or twice a week, and then also just go back to that 4 by 1600 and see if you've improved better. But even a simple workout like 10 by a quarter would work similarly well. All right. And the beauty of this kind of workout is if you don't hurt yourself, which you shouldn't do if you look after yourself and you've warmed up properly, is that it doesn't take a lot out of you. You know, you recover very, very quickly from this kind of workout.